told you the most memorable turning point of my life was coming from just a two-letter word. Would you believe me? Yes, the letters, the words which has entirely changed the palette of my life. So here I am going to share my journey with all of you, that how I have transformed my life from beige to bold. Yes, this is what I have done. Actually, not yes. We easily say yes, we often say yes, but for me, this was not yes. The word was no, a big no. Yes, believe me, trust me, I have spent half of my life by just using this word. Yes to everything. Yes to clothes which I did not choose. Yes to the course which I never wanted to study. Yes to the subjects which I hate most. Even yes to the guests where I was supposed to greet. So this is what I've been doing it when the very first day where I just choose the paintbrush of my life by saying a courageous no. No to the choices, no to the things which I did not like. This is, in fact, you won't believe, even I was feeling that if Google Maps would be having a setting, take permission before moving, it would be having my navigation style. This is me. So here I am speaking about my journey in Delhi lanes, which were little chaotic, loud, and I've been raised in a very conservative family. My nana and nani, my childhood was very simple, humble, and lovable. Yes, I was raised in that way where everything was already predicted for me. My clothes, my tuition timings, my dreams, my friends, my schools, even my colleges. And the neighborhood was like everybody was having every idea about my life, but it was me who was not having none. Then one day it has transformed in a very drastically. How? A teacher. Yes, it happens that in your palette, the color comes sometimes from someone's else paintbrush. For me, it was a person who taught me English subject. She just came in the class, told me, Minakshi, and she announced itself that yes, Minakshi, you are going to speak in a debate competition. And I said, ma'am, are you sure? Me? She said yes. And in a typical Indian teacher style, there was no scope of navigation. I had to speak. Now, the girl who used to hide from the guest, who used to hide herself in every corner of the room, if she sees any strangers around her, she has to face the crowd. Yes, basically, society approved of me as long as I fitted in their beige frame, as if being kind was a weakness, as if being humble, as if being quiet means you are not perfect. Yes, now the day came, I stood on the stage like I was trembling like a leaf in Delhi winters. I forgot half of the speech and mispronounced the rest half. But still, people clapped for me. This was the very first day, the very first hint. I thought, yes, this can be my courage. This is the hint that communication is something from which I should not feel fear. I should face it. But yes, as usual, it happens, everybody. When I asked this question to my teacher, now she answered, you have to go and face the crowd. It was the things which was quite difficult for me to face for that particular day. Every palette does not hold all the bright colors. Mine has dark too. Yes, there were days where I felt that might people are correct for me. Yes, they are correct that I'm not meant for bigger things. I can't do anything in my life. But the moment when I fell down, there was a small whisper inside me that said, "No, let's try one more last time." I woke up, and then I felt that last time became another attempt. Another attempt became another step. And that step was each stroke on my palette, on my canvas, which was once beige color. Now I was getting the colors of my life and I was moving forward. This is what I felt sometimes. But yes, that one attempt had given me the courage. So, when I'm talking about this palette of my life, it is essentially made of two colors. The first is courage, which has given me the bravery to face the people, to face the world, and the communication. The second one, the second color, which has actually, made me that bold where I could find the bold colors within myself. English. Now, yes, while I was talking about this particular problem of my life, which was a mountain, and I was climbing with sleepers. Yes, it was for me. But yes, I did not give up over there. I felt out of place. I felt out of hope. I felt out of confidence. But still, every time I felt and I just moved on. I took the canvas in my hand that now I would no longer shrink. I would no longer adjust. I will choose the things by myself now. You won't believe the lady who is standing in front of you is holding the highest degree in my entire family. I've been raised by my nana and nani, and my nani used to say to my relatives, "ये हमारी पढ़ी लिखी लड़की है," as if I have just come from NASA. So, yes. And then I used to feel like they really feel proud on me sometimes. But still, I was bounded. Still, I've been asked for each and everything, and I had to give those things. And again, it happens in every, you can say, a safe kind of environment where every girl is being predicted in beige expectations. Likewise, life does not hand us one shade to paint with. It actually gives us different shades in terms of dark, bright, confusing, miserable, painful, and ask us to create meaning from it. Yes, this is what happens to me, and this is what I believe, that when we are just going for such beautiful colors, this is your choice how you're going to make sense out of it. When this is the palette, so while I was just going through my expanded palette, while I was going through this journey, there was no mentor, no roadmap, no tradition to follow. It was just me who was just following the path. Yes, this is what happened at last, that when we are going for the things like English, as I have mentioned, once my fear became my strength, communication, which was my weakness, today it's my profession. And yes, teaching, once unimaginable, became my purpose in life. Yes, courage gave me the bravery, communication gave me the to come out from my beach background and to speak to people, to face the people. Now I do have such expressions that people define me as a powerful lady. Even my silence gestures can silence a noisy classroom in a minute. And I feel it. I know the secret, that how do I have transformed my life in that way. Together, the theme, if I'm speaking about the palette of perspective, it's not just an idea, it's life itself, where we all receive a palette, sometimes messy, sometimes beige, sometimes confused. But the masterpiece emerges when we decide to repaint it, when we decide we have to add which color. This is the experiences when we are talking about different colors of our canvas. The very first is courage, which is of red color, adds fire. Communication for clarity in blue color. Failure, while talking about failure, it adds gray, and yes, it adds depth as well. When we are talking about hope of yellow color, which gives the warmth, and pain is actually identifying over here the strength, and at last resilience. Yes, resilience for the gold. Likewise, I also stand here and speaking about these colors. I just faced multiple people. I have given voice to a number of students, and to suggest them that how we can make ourselves bold. So until and unless you people do not find your own colors, do not shrink. That's what I also did in my life. So if I speak about the profound truth of my life, is that only that we cannot choose the palette we born into. But yes, we can choose the colors we grow with. Yes. So your beginning may be beige, ordinary, limited, and quiet, but your journey can be bold if you dare to repaint it. Yes, go with your journey, rewrite your story, repaint your life. Until and unless you do not get this confidence that, yes, this is what I have created. I know this is not symmetric. I know this is not uniform, but I am proud of saying this that this is mine one, uniquely mine one. Yes, so go mistake by mistake, courage by courage, and stroke by stroke, shade by shade, and make a beautiful masterpiece from your life so that one day you stand tall and say, this is my life and I have made it bold. Thank you so much, everybody.